round 3 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of September 28th. I'm Nicole Erdix, and I'm here with Terry Morrow.
Hello.
And Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
We're mums of teens and young adults, and when it comes to parenting, we've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. But we're still waiting for that day when we'll reach the finish line and have no further need to lay down in a dark room with a wet rag over our eyes worrying about something or other. Wednesday is complaint day here on Parenting Roundabout, and today we are complaining about Halloween and how the heck that is going to happen in the middle of a pandemic. Well, so this was something
scarier than ever.
Yeah.
That's right.
So a couple weeks ago, well, first, just let me backtrack. Back when this whole pandemic started, someone in my neighborhood decided that it would be a good idea to collect everybody's phone numbers and create a group chat.
Oh boy. First mistake.
Yeah. So part of me was like, no way, I'm not doing this. And then the other part of me was like, well, yeah, but maybe, like it might be a good idea. I don't know. We've had situations before when we've needed somebody to check on the house and they haven't been around and whatever. So I was like, okay, I'm going to join this group chat. I'm going to put them on mute. Do not disturb. And, we'll go from there. So last week, popped the question, what is everybody doing for Halloween? How is the neighborhood celebrating this year? Well, of course, as you can imagine, it has exploded. The conversation has exploded.
People have opinions, do they?
Well, and some are very valid and some not so much, just, based on their own personal observations. But, so the neighborhood is trying to decide if we're all going to hand out candy or not during this lovely time. So that's kind of where we're at. And I don't know if we're going to come to a consensus, and I don't even, for us, we're not going to. That's just my stance this year, and for other reasons too, but we're not going to deal with it this year. But at the same time, I kind of feel, I understand why people would want to. If I had young kids, I mean, maybe we would want to do it, but in a safe, socially distant way. And I don't know how they would, I guess maybe putting a bowl of candy or something out of the door, but yeah, so we'll see what happens. It's definitely a hot topic. And so then I was telling my husband about this, and he said, well, is there any kind of guidance from the county? Like what are they recommending, or what are they suggesting? I'm like, good luck with that. Right. But there's been nothing here. So I'm just wondering, what about in your communities? Are people talking about it? Is there any guidance? Is there anything happening in your neighborhoods? Has that come up yet?
I haven't heard anything yet. The city sets trick-or-treat hours. Like all the communities around here say like they actually pick a day and a time, 'cause sometimes they decide our particular city, it's always on Halloween, no matter what day of the week it is. But other places, they might move it so that it's on a Saturday or whatever. Oh. We don't believe in that here in my town. Halloween
Traditionalists.
is the 1st of October. But anyway, I haven't heard anything. So usually they say, okay, it's going to be on the 31st from 4 to 7 p.m. or whatever. Right. And as I think I've talked about on this podcast, it is bananas in my neighborhood. It is a constant stream of people from the minute it starts till the minute it ends, or usually till we run out of candy, which we always do. No matter, I feel like we buy so much candy and we run out. So, I mean, I don't really have a problem with handing out candy or even maybe putting out a bowl. But if I put out a bowl, I'd be out there refilling it like every 10 minutes at the minimum. But it's the crowds. That's the problem I have. Oh, yeah. Because like I said, it's just people nonstop. Yeah. Like like the sidewalk from my front door to the city sidewalk is full.
Right.
Like there's people and they're not 6 feet apart.
Right.
So I don't know how that works. Like if I stand on the porch and throw them a baggie. Like, have you seen the trebuchets and the like clothesline with a little like pulley system that delivers candy from the door to the sidewalk? We need that.
Because like with my neighborhood, we don't have that. We don't have that busyness that you do. So it would be easier for people to walk,
To spread themselves
apart. Yeah. It would be a lot easier than what your situation would be, for sure. What about you, Terry? Anything going on in your hood?
Like, if we have one set of trick-or-treaters come to our door, that's a lot. So usually Halloween is just an opportunity for us to buy a bag of candy for our own consumption. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but we could still do that, you know. So I don't think
I'm sure your grocery store will be happy
to sell us a bag of Snickers to put in the freezer and enjoy over time. So I don't think it's going to affect us that much. Also, my kids, you know, they're too old for Halloween now, and they never were really that much into Halloween ever when they were little. It was mostly something that came up once a year, and then people put them in things and made them walk around, and then it was over and they were glad. So, you know, it's kind of Halloween is a big here. So consequently, if they want to cancel it, you know, too bad for the kids who enjoy it. Doesn't change my life at all. I don't really care one way or the other. My husband, when it came up at dinner the other night, was, they have to cancel Halloween. Why would they have Halloween? What a ridiculous thing. There's a pandemic. No Halloween. So I guess he feels strongly about it. Not so much. But it does seem like if everybody's got masks on and they're coming to your door for, you know, a very brief period of time, seems like it should be okay. But
yeah, and you can certainly make the argument that like kids have missed out or lost out on so much. Like, can we give them?
I would make that
this
point.
One thing.
I know. Oh. Maybe they need to do like, I mean, I know a big thing here when my kids were young was to go trick-or-treating at the mall.
Mm-hmm.
Our malls are still closed though, aren't they?
Not here. Our mall's open.
I'm not sure. Yeah. I mean, if malls are open, you could certainly have all the stores put a trough of candy out in front of their stores and the kids could just go and do it. But then all the candy's been touched and so it's contaminated.
And then you're in a mall. At least if you're not in a mall, you're outside.
That's true. Outside is better.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. Yeah. There's no easy way. I guess it really depends on, like you said, the neighborhood and how people are handling it. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be people that go out. I'm sure there's going to be people that hand out candy.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I do agree with it's too bad for kids who are missing out on something, but consider all the things that have been missed out on, you know, graduation, prom, first year of college, actually going to school and being with your friends, seeing grandma, all the things that we've missed because of this. Halloween seems kind of minor.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So suck it up, kid. This is what life is like. It ain't all costumes and candy.
No sympathy for Terry Morrow.
From old lady Terry Morrow.
Old lady Terry's keeping her Snickers bars and going to eat them herself. And every time she's going to think of a little kid who's not getting it.
Oh my God. The wicked witch of the cul-de-sac right there.
Yeah, they don't come to my door anyway. They know. Stay away from that house.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just going to have to see what the city says. Of course, if they decide to do it, I do not have to participate. I can just turn my light off and hide inside, but
what about your son?
We'll see.
What does he have a...
you know, he's 15. He's too old to... He is too cool for that right now.
Okay, I see.
Lucky for him.
My daughter, at college, she and her friends had decided, so who knows if anything's gonna be able to happen, but they came up with a costume already.
Oh,
wow.
really?
They're going to be the Spice Girls. Because I guess there's five girls, and they already told her that she was Baby Spice. So she was happy about that, just, to be included. And,
that's true.
And she says, I already have boots just like what Baby Spice. So she's ready. And she's got the blonde hair. Mm-hmm. She's spicy. So anyway, well, we'll have to let you all know the exciting outcome of the pandemic Halloween. We'll find out how it goes. And that will be it for today's round 3. Tune in tomorrow when we'll talk about things we did that were not worth freaking out over, like, whether to celebrate Halloween in the pandemic. And then Friday to see what we've come up with for our Roundup picks this week. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there on our Facebook page or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.